Well, hello there, YouTubers. It is I, the one, the only. Yes, that's me. Big, and I do mean big. D. My puppy's barking, or yeah, whatever. Children, knock it off. Coming to you live and in person from my world headquarters here in Ohio. But first, that shameless promotion. They're out there scraping the snows on the side street, and my doggy is not happy about that. Subscribe to the channel. Why haven't you subscribed? Like the channel. Give it a thumbs up. If you're a big loser like a few people I know out there, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. A little catching up on me, why you haven't seen videos or anything. I just haven't felt like it. I have been sick, and if it wasn't the hacky cold and stuff that got at it, it was the fatigue afterwards. It just, oh my God, it's been bad. But I'm planning on being out on the road this time next week. Yep, the big D is going to hit the road again. Go out there to make the monies and see the honeys. Well, make the monies part. But hey, you know, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Today's video, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the naysayers. Now, some of you saw some posts from a carrier. I'm not even going to mention his name. Not worth it. I had to put a cease and desist order on. This is why I say be careful out there. This is his criminal record. These are the court documents. Yes, actual court documents. You can get them too. Page after page. Yeah, well, what can we say? But when I talk about carriers, the good, the bad, and the ugly, well, this one would fall under the bad. And the reason being is, this guy talks a lot of smack. He's going to expose me for my tax liens that I don't have. You see, folks, if you're going to look someone up, a court record's easy. You can do that by name search, and addresses, things of that nature. But liens and things of that nature have to be looked up by your social security number. He doesn't have it. He has to have the full name too. He doesn't have that either. So he gets something. Well, I'll give you a story. I mean, this is true. I'll give you an example I'm talking about. We were Disney Vacation Club members. If for those who don't know what that is, that's where you buy a timeshare at Disney. It's rather expensive. They finance you there and everything. And the wife and I, a few years back, went in and she wanted a timeshare at Disney. So I gave the little lady a timeshare. Our home resort was the Saratoga Springs. And the lady goes back, takes the name, goes back, comes back out like, I don't know if we can help you, sir. I just don't know. I mean, you'd have to put a big hunk of money down. Her name was Sharon. Sharon. I looked at Sharon, I go, did you run my social? She goes, no. I said, you probably got some information, some guy in Georgia maybe, I don't know. At the time, there was a guy in Georgia that was just a real schmuck. And she comes back and goes, you're good as gold. I go to buy a firearm. And I have several. I'm well armed, folks. I have a carry seal too. If I go to buy a firearm, I walk in and just give them my name, I get put on a hold. I proved this to the wife when we went to buy guns. I go, watch this. Give them a name. Well, we're going to have to send it in. It's being held. They're going to get back to it. Here, use my social. Guy comes by and hands me the gun. I go, there's more than one people with your name. Even if it's a little odd, there's more than one person with it. Well, apparently there's some idiot in Georgia with a tax lien on him. And, well, certain people look up stuff and come back with, it's you. No, it's not. But this is what I mean about bad. I can't say if it's 100% true or not, but I've got 4 of his drivers who are talking about how he owes them money. Yes, not a little money, a lot of money. And the guy actually said, you'll never have what I have. You'll never get to where I'm at. I don't know. I don't need 2 felony convictions in Ohio. And I don't need to buy a tax sale piece of crap in a bad area of a city up north for 14 or 15 grand. My camper costs more than that. So, yeah, I might not have that. I just have a $250,000 home. Sign your name. Well, we'll get to that in a minute, too. People are really stupid. But these are what I mean by bad owners or carriers. You went and did the work for them. You drove, and then you don't get paid. He belittles them. He carries on. He talks about rates and how he's getting all these great rates, but that's not what his drivers say. You believe who you want, but his Dun and Bradstreet report came back with $145,000 in sales. That's him with a few drivers. $145,000? You're kidding me. So that's probably why he hasn't paid the drivers. He's not making money. These are the people you don't want to work for. Now, how do you know whom to work for? A well-known company. Unless you're highly recommended somewhere. A Barrett. Load 1. C&M. Panther. I'm not a big Bolt fan, but at least they're well-known. I think you get Wazoo there myself. But, you know, these kind of companies are who you want to get on with. I mean, there's more than that. There's Tri-Hours. Some people like V3. There's a few others out there. I mean, there's tons of them. There's one out in Talmadge, VGS. It's a good one. They pay their people, I think, next day. You're going to get some cheap rates, but you're going to get paid. So no matter what the rate is, if you don't get paid for it, it really isn't that good, is it? I mean, to be honest. So these are bad carriers, good carriers. I never once worried about being paid at Barrett because I think it was Wednesday. Automatic deposit went in. It was there every Wednesday. I only got underpaid on one check, and that was the last one. One load was missed. They took care of it. You know, out of several years, one screw up. Now, every now and then they'd overpay. I'd be calling it, hey, I got paid more on this than I should have. Oh, no, Steve took care of that. That's a good carrier, folks. I mean, come on. Those are the good carriers, the ones that take care of the drivers. All right, I mean, I remember pulling into New York in time, and Steve called me on the phone going, hey, don't worry about the tolls. I'm taking care of them. And he did. Didn't have to, but he did. That's a good carrier. You'll hear me recommend Barrett a lot. Why? Because they take care of their drivers. Are they the best company out there? I don't know. I liked them. I made money there. If you own the work, you'll make money there. Are you going to be happy 100% of the time at Barrett? No. No one's happy 100% of the time anywhere. Just so you know. But that's a good carrier. A bad carrier is this idiot who likes to go around and smack and say things. And oh, by the way, just to clarify a few things, you can't charge somebody for slander and libel. He said I didn't know anything about the law. It's not a criminal offense. It's a suable offense. It's a civil matter. And considering the attorneys this guy uses as our public defendants, in his criminal case? Stay away from those kind of carriers, folks. I mean, really. And how do you find out? Ask. Ask drivers. What do you know about this driver or this carrier? What do you know about this owner? Owners are really bad too. Ask about them. Find out. You don't want to go call and talk to the guy who's working for them and is happier to pay the pile of poo because, they front load you up front and you're happy for the first few weeks and the reality sets in and you got screwed. You want to talk to the people who left. Why did you leave? Same thing with, as a courier, I told people, go talk to people. How? If you want to be a medical courier, sit in a hospital parking lot. There'll be a courier pull in and watch where they go in. And when they come out, say, hey, my name's Fred. Can I ask you a question? I see you're working for XYZ Courier. I'm thinking about becoming a courier. What do you think of them? They love to talk. They'll tell you. Now let's get on with, we've talked about good carriers. Barrett, V3, some like them. Panther, some like them. I know a guy been there for 20-some years. Load One, C&M, these are good carriers. I like where I'm at Paxton. Al and I are friends. Tim and I are friends. I like them. I have no problem there. Good people. I've never had a problem. They actually helped get me in this business. So, what do you want me to say? I would work for them. I am. So there. Owners, I'm not going to go into a list of bad owners here. I'm not going to go around smacking people, but I've known owners who write contracts where they want to charge a guy $250 to refurbish or clean a mattress you could buy new for $100. Nailed the guy for like $1,000 worth of fees for cleaning the van. The guy asked me what I thought of it. I said, take him to court. Sue him for the amount. Because in court, you're going to have to justify those expenses. And if I can buy the mattress for $100, it's 4 years old, they depreciate it off in that time. Judges, no value on the mattress, throw it out. Cleaning, you paid $1,000 to clean it? No, I did it. You charge what'd you charge? $500 an hour? He's going to want pictures, receipts, cost. If you're an owner and you're going to do this, just so I give it to you up front, send it out and have it detailed and pay it. Then you have a receipt that a professional cleaned it and what they charged. That you can collect in a courtroom. You doing it cannot be collected because the owner's going to look. They're going to look at that like, what, did you have photos or anything? Nothing. So those are bad owners where they just feed the death out of their drivers and, treat them like dirt. Don't let them go home when they want to. Don't hook up with those guys. Naysayers, well, there's several of those. I mean, they don't like what I say on the channel. Yet people who followed it, and if you'd like to, in the comments, for those who are following and followed what I've told you to do, and it's worked out really well for you, be my guest. I really don't mind. I'm on my computer at the moment. But, you can get screwed over by owners. You can get screwed over by carriers. I'm trying to steer you from the pitfalls of what's out here. Now, you'll hear this. I make money with a cargo van. I make money with a mid-size roof. I make money with this, and this. I make money with anything. Oops, there's a knife on the floor. What did I knock over there? Oh. I actually make candles. That's what I'm testing. You can make money with anything. Okay? Just so you know. Making money with a van's not hard. But if you're going to be an expediter, the longest and tallest you can get that you can afford, because you're going to be over the road and you can handle 3 skids or the length of the box, and you're going to have to sleep in it. And I don't know about you, but I like to stand up when I get dressed. Since you're going to live in it, you might want it to be comfortable. Now, if you like a cargo van, go for it. It's a load board designation, like I've said before. You can get a cargo van and make money. But rates on cargo vans are generally lower because it's a cargo van. Sprinter end rates are higher. Box truck rates are higher. Straight truck rates are higher. Because the equipment costs more to operate. So, getting a lot of money you think in a box truck is great. But the cost of the truck, maintenance, gas, fuel, and all that, and the insurance on them are higher. Once again, it's the bottom line. So what you're going to use in your business is up to you. For local work, I wouldn't buy the high, like a Courier. I wouldn't buy the biggest, tallest, highest. I just go get a cargo van. Period. You don't need all that. But if you're going to go expediting across the country, get the biggest, tallest you can get. A lot of companies won't even accept you on anymore without that. Just so you know. So my thing is, talk to other drivers who have worked for that company in the past or that owner. Find out what they have to say and pay heed to it. If you got 3 or 4 or 5 people saying they're not being paid and everything, and they're that guy likes to pound his chest and talk about what a genius he is and how stupid we all are. Well, I don't have no. Oh, he did say that I didn't own my home. Oh, God, you can't fix stupid, folks. You really can't. But here's a piece of legal advice for you. I don't care if you're an LLC, a corporation, whatever. If you're running and you're driving a van, you're an independent contractor, okay? If you own your property, transfer it to your spouse's name and check with the state. Like in Ohio, this house cannot be sold, even though I paid for it. Cannot be sold unless I sign. If I die, it goes to my wife anyway. If she dies, it goes to me anyway. Can't be sold. I get it first. It's left to me. But by putting it in her name, if I get sued, they can't attach it as a business or a personal asset. And if you think your LLC or S or C Corp protects you, I'll get into a video how that doesn't work all the time either and why. So this is a Big D saying, watch your back. I'll be out in about a week. Yeah, the throat doesn't hold up as long as it used to, but hey, I'm going to go back out and make monies. So the Big D saying, y'all have a great one. Who day? I live in Cincinnati, so I will be home Monday to watch the football game. Yay, Bengals. I've been alive for the 3 Super Bowls, the first 2, and now this one. It's a little exciting because, we should have won the last one. Should have won the first one. We outplayed them and lost because we were stupid, and the Bengals have a tendency to be stupid, and we've learned that over the years. So this is a big thing for us, and I'm going to sit down in front of my TV and watch the Super Bowl in comfort, then I'm going back in service. I might be a little hoarse out there, but hey. And for all those who want to say, hey, old man, I'll drive you in the ground. I can drive you in the ground, and every carrier I've worked for will tell you that too. I can drive them all on the ground. So I might be an old man. What's your excuse? Get out there and make some monies.